This is our top pick for salt-free water softeners. In this video, I'll be sharing with you exactly how the SpringWell FS salt-free water softener works and everything that you need to know about it before making a decision on whether it's right for your home. Hey guys, it's Mike with BOS. I'm back with another SpringWell review. This time it's all about their salt-free water softener. In this video, we're going to take a look at the FutureSoft water softener, as well as review some of the pros and the cons, and we'll break down how the actual TAC water softening process works. But before we do that, I'm going to quickly go over the 3 different sizes that they make for this salt-free water softener, plus a discount code that you can use for this exact system. At the end of the video, I'm sharing with you the number one thing that I really wish SpringWell would have done differently when designing this system. All right, before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're looking for ways to improve the water quality in your home, we review a ton of water filter systems here on this channel. So click that red subscribe button and let's get into the video. SpringWell is a brand that makes a lot of really nice water filtration and water softening products. This exact one that I'll be reviewing today is called the FS or FutureSoft, and they make it in 3 different sizes. The smallest one is called the FS1. This is probably their most common size, and it's designed for homes with 1 to 3 bathrooms. The FS4 is a little bit bigger, and it's designed for homes with 4 to 6 bathrooms. And then the really big one is called the FS Plus, and that's designed for homes with 7 or more bathrooms. With the FS1, it's rated for 12 gallons per minute of water flow. The FS4 is going to be rated for 15 gallons per minute, and the big one, the FS Plus, is rated for 20 gallons per minute. The cost for this water softening system is really going to depend on the size that you need for your home. They start at about $1,500 for the smallest one and go up to a little over $2,500 for the biggest. And if you use our discount code, it's good for 5% off. That code is BOS5OFF. No matter which size of the FS you choose, they all include the same things, and that's going to be a salt-free water softener, a sediment filter housing, a 5-micron sediment filter, O-ring for sediment filter housing, mounting bracket, spanner wrench, hose bib assembly, bypass valves, 1-inch MNPT fittings. So how does the FutureSoft salt-free water softening system actually work? Well, it uses a process called TAC, which stands for Template Assisted Crystallization. This essentially means that the catalytic media crystallizes the minerals that make up hard water, mainly calcium and magnesium. In this crystal form, these minerals cannot stick to pipes or other surfaces, which means that they cannot form limescale. In simple terms, this TAC process removes the scaling effect of water without actually removing any of the minerals. And this is the key difference between a salt-free and a traditional salted water softening system. If you have hard water, limescale formation can clog faucets and shower heads, damage appliances, and accumulate inside of your pipes. The SpringWell FS water softener almost entirely eliminates limescale, and it can actually gradually dissolve existing limescale formation. Research shows that the TAC water softening method reduces existing hard water scaling by more than 88 to 90%. And SpringWell says that TAC prevents up to 99.6% of future scaling. So all of the plumbing, pipes, fixtures, and appliances in your home will be protected from limescale formation, which is really nice. The SpringWell FutureSoft is rated for hard water with up to 81 grains per gallon. To give you a little bit of context here, water with less than 1 grain per gallon is considered to be soft. Water with more than 10 grains per gallon is considered to be very hard. So 81 is way up there. To help you decide which style of water softener is right for you, let's talk about the differences between traditional water softeners and salt-free ones like the FutureSoft. Then we'll talk some specific pros and cons for the SpringWell FutureSoft. Okay, so let's start with the traditional style of water softener, which does use salt. These types of water softeners have been around forever. They're by far the most common type of water softeners that you'll find in homes, and they use a process called ion exchange to remove hardness minerals. These water softeners can be extremely effective, but they do have a couple of drawbacks. The ion exchange process does consume salt, and it has to go through a regeneration cycle, which has to happen every week or two depending on the model. During this regeneration cycle, quite a bit of water is used and it's sent down the drain. Because of this, the plumbing and the installation installation is a little bit more complicated and more expensive, and the maintenance cost is also going to be a little bit more expensive. Another slight drawback to the salted style of water softener is that it can feel slippery on your skin. Finally, it removes minerals from your drinking water, which isn't always a good thing, but it's not necessarily a bad thing either. Okay, now let's take a look at how the saltless water softeners like the FutureSoft work. As I mentioned earlier, the FS uses a process called TAC to crystallize the minerals in your water. Let's look at some more pros for the FutureSoft. The first pro is that you don't have to buy any salt for the FutureSoft. You don't have to buy it and you don't have to lug it around. So this is going to save you time and a little bit of effort. Secondly, it's kind of nice that this style of water softener does not make the water feel slippery on your skin. Again, it's not the biggest deal ever, but it's kind of nice. This type of system is a little bit simpler, which makes the plumbing aspect of it a little bit easier and cheaper to install, especially if you're just a DIYer at home. You can probably handle this project. TAC media does not have to regenerate, which means you don't need to plumb in a drain line, and no water will ever be wasted down the drain from this type of a softener. Another really cool pro for this system is that the catalytic media bed will last forever as long as you use it properly as specified. The SpringWell FS does come with a separate sediment filter that needs to be installed before the FS filter, and this will help to prolong the life of it. That's going to have a filter life of 6 to 9 months, and it's going to cost you somewhere around $40 per year. But before installing this system, you should really get your water tested. If your water contains iron, manganese, hydrogen sulfide, copper, or other contaminants, then you really also need to pre-treat your water with a separate system like a carbon filter, especially if you're on well water. Another really nice thing about the FutureSoft is that it doesn't actually remove any minerals from your water, which is kind of nice because those minerals are still in your drinking water and they'll contribute to your daily nutritional intake. Now let's talk about the cons to the SpringWell FutureSoft. I don't really have much bad to say about it, but there is one thing that I really wish that SpringWell would reconsider and redesign a little bit better, and it's that they've chosen to use a couple of threaded plastic fittings, which I'm not a fan of because they are prone to cross-threading. So this isn't the biggest deal ever, and if you're nice and careful when you're installing them, you may not even deal with this issue at all, but it is something to note. You just have to be extra careful. Another drawback of the saltless water softener is that because the minerals are not actually being removed from the water, if your hard water is giving you issues with residue being left behind in your dishwasher or on your glassware, installing a FutureSoft water softener is not going to help the problem a whole lot. It will actually help a little bit because the minerals in the hard water do crystallize as they go through the TAC process. It does make the residue a little bit easier to wipe off. After installing and using the FutureSoft system in our home for a couple of months, I definitely recommend it. It's made a big difference for us and it's actually effective, unlike some of the other saltless water softeners on the market that just don't live up to their claims. If you want to get this salt-free water softener for your home, click the link in the description box below and use our discount code BOS5OFF to get 5% off your order. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button for more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching this review of the salt-free SpringWell FutureSoft water softener.